Kim.
Welcome to the Big Show and Tell. We're so glad you're joining us today. The Big Show and Tell is where you can get big marketing results like we do on the daily. So our host today is the famous Donna Bender, who is a master givologist and wonderful human. Let me say that. Donna is here to teach us all about branded products, merch, swag, and how to give gifts in the right way. So welcome, Donna.
Thank you, Kim. Thank you so much. And thank you all for being here today. And I would like to introduce Kim White, who is the founder and fierce leader of the My Sexy Business community and team. And as I like to say, my cohort in crime.
Thank you, Donna. I always try to slip by that, but
you're not getting away without that.
Thank you. So we have some pretty exciting things going on in the show today, and I would love for you to kick us off with what I think is the most exciting part about today.
Well, Kim, today is actually our birthday. It is a birthday celebration because a year ago today is when we launched the Big Show and Tell, and I am so excited, and we have a lot of guests who have come to wish us happy birthday. So
I love it. I'm going to play the video with 28 plus guests, y'all. Just pay attention. I love it. Happy birthday, Donna Bender, and happy birthday, the Big Show and Tell.
Well, you know, Kim, when I see that, I can't believe how many costumes I had. And so more coming.
I love
That's all I can say. So we have a lot of holidays that are coming up in the month of May, and I am all about sharing those holidays because I talk about why we should celebrate non-major holidays throughout the year to show appreciation to our clients and our employees. And so hopefully today's show will remind people of that.
Well, Donna, I'm going to throw out there the biggest one I've learned from you, and that is if you pick a non-major holiday, you're not competing with everyone's gifts. And I think that that's a brilliant reason to pay attention to these segments today.
Yes. And the reason behind that, Kim, is I have done that where, you know, when I first started giving gifts, I gave them out around Christmas time, and they became one among many. And it just, you know, you put so much effort into putting a list together and finding the right gift and then delivering it. And if it doesn't land well, and if your client doesn't realize that, you know, you gave it to them because they're opening up so many, that effort goes down the drain. And I think that there's always a good reason to grow your business behind everything you do. And gift giving is just a way of building relationships so that you can increase your business.
I love all of that, Donna. I love all of it. Well, we have a fun segment coming up that I giggle every time I even think about this particular item that is on this costume's head. How is that? Can I say it that way?
Yes, you can.
So let's head over to the first segment on a wacky holiday.
Today's Surprise and Delight marketing segment is on showing your appreciation on Kentucky Derby. Today I'm dressed in my Derby best with my big hat, my satin gloves, and my chic shawl, ready to dive into excitement of the Kentucky Derby, also known as the most exciting 2 minutes in sports. The Kentucky Derby isn't just about horse races, it's a celebration of tradition, of fashion, and of course, the mint julep. It is a perfect occasion to show appreciation in unique and memorable ways, steering clear of those major holidays when everyone else is sending gifts. So here are 3 Kentucky Derby inspired gift ideas that will make your clients feel like they're in the winner's circle. You could put a great gourmet gift basket together and include a mint julep cup and the recipe plus the ingredients. Another idea are these fabulous binoculars. They can stargaze, they can bird watch, they can look at panoramic views, but it's something that every time they look through it, they will think of you. And a fabulous book on Kentucky and the Bluegrass State and the Derby, because there's beautiful photographs, is another great way to celebrate Kentucky Derby Day. So as we celebrate this day, let's remember it's all about making bold statements, whether through fashion, the thrill of the race, or the way we show appreciation to those important to us. The effort will make a lasting impression. I wish I had that hat on right now, Kim.
I wish I had one, Donna. That's pretty awesome.
It really made me feel like I was in My Fair Lady. Let's put it that way. One of my favorite movies. And but again, just another example of who recognizes their clients on Kentucky Derby Day. And so if that's one of the holidays you choose, you will definitely stand out. And the whole point is to stay top of mind so that the next time your client or prospects needs your product or service, they think of you. And it's just another way of building relationships.
I always think of the story you tell, Donna, about your client who took some of his clients to the Kentucky Derby and how much his business grew because of it. I love that story. But just the fact that, and we called it a wacky holiday. Let me make up for this because we don't think the Kentucky Derby is wacky, but it's just a non-major holiday that Donna has grouped together wacky holidays just for fun. It's a fun holiday.
Absolutely. And yes, they're not all wacky, meaning crazy. It's another way of thinking of me in costumes and being wacky.
I love the hat. That is not a wacky hat. I need one of those hats. Well, we have some other holidays we want to celebrate today. And
Yeah.
I think, let me pull up the first one, Donna. I'm very excited about this.
Yes, and I think you have a lot you could share about this holiday, Kim.
You know, it's funny you say that because it is true. This is coming up is Nurses Day, May 6th. And, you know, so this is a story that I can't get emotional, Donna. I have to be careful. But I was one of the unlucky ones who had COVID and was put on a ventilator in the hospital and had a very severe time. I will never forget the nurses. I will never forget the kindness that they extended to me and the care. So I think nurses are very underappreciated, in my opinion, because we don't even realize sometimes how much they do. And so if you have a nurse in your life, sorry, Donna, if you have a nurse in your life, definitely go and love on them first and foremost. But Donna, I want you to give some suggestions because they are very important to all of us.
There's so many gifts to give, but I just love this one, Kim, which both of us enjoy. And this is from the company Thermos. It is a water bottle, but it is awesome because it has a flip top and great grip and it even has the measurement of the water on the side, and that was my original reason for doing it. And so, a lot of times you have no idea what you're drinking when you put things in a water bottle, but this one will show you. So it's a great gift for nurses because they have to stay hydrated too.
Yes, if they don't stay hydrated, how will they take care of any of the rest of us, right?
That's it.
My favorite part of this bottle, though, Donna, I love my bottle. At the top, you can actually turn it to the number of times you have filled this and drank this.
Yes.
So every day you can keep track. And I love just all the features of it. So thank you. Thank you for my gift, Donna, because Donna Bender is the giver of this gift to me. And it does say, who will you inspire today? I think nurses inspire me every day.
Absolutely. So Kim, I think we have like a product reel we could show everybody, at least our first one, because we have several that we can share today.
We do, and I'm going to add it now.
And it has it's lead-free, BPA-free. Comes in 40 ounce as well, and then 18 ounce comes with the figured handle. And
Those are amazing.
yeah, we do have an option to swap the straps here if you want to do fully custom. You can do custom divots on them, custom charms. And this is domino charms. You can put any of these screw straps on them. And yeah, yeah, we make the charms. So yeah, you can see here some of the options. You can hang it on the side. And then customers can put it on the strap, which is awesome. Really fun stuff. Make your drinkware more unique and with a full wrap as well.
Are there minimums to the charms? Expensive? I mean, the height?
500 is the minimum for the charms. You don't have to buy as many bottles. Typically, the cost of making 500 is similar to a 250 charm. So just make the 500 and then you can.
So let me share a couple of things about those water bottles. The handles are, one of them are the the little poppers that for stress toys that people can press in, and the other one is it imitates the Croc shoes, with all the holes. They also make custom charms, so you could do a whole little thing on the handle with it could be a custom charm with your logo on it. It could be, something for a holiday, but it's a great opportunity to have additional branding. And they're beautiful, and the colors are magnificent. So
I love it. Now, so let's let everyone know, Donna, you were at the Fort Worth trade show. And you had a lot of people that you work with that did these demos for today's show.
Mhm.
And we want to give a quick shout out and say thank you, because they helped give you information about new things.
Absolutely. And this is the same company that also made the shirts that were made out of coffee beans and plastic bottles that we have worn. So it's a wonderful company, and anybody needs more info, just let me know.
Who's going to say contact Donna? She is the magical person. So, Donna, we have another holiday we want to mention.
And it just so happens it's on the same day as Nurses Day, Kim, and that is National Teachers Day is also on May 6th. And these are two categories that are so important to our everyday lives, and they shouldn't be taken for granted. And really, we really should honor them and thank them. And I do want to share something that I thought would be a great gift idea for teachers, is that these are pencils that you could do custom like faces on for as a hero, but the erasers are capes. And I thought these were a great idea for parents to purchase these for the teachers to give out to the students so that the teachers don't have to take the money out of their own pockets. And it's just a great way to celebrate the holiday and have kids remember that teachers can be their heroes too. So
I love that idea, Donna. And I'm thinking of all of the teachers associations, the parent associations. Like, there's a lot of people who would benefit from something to be reminded of our heroes.
absolutely. And when you really do think about it, we couldn't survive in a hospital without nurses, and we couldn't survive having education without teachers. So both of them, it just so happens that are on the same day, which I find interesting. And so it's a big day to celebrate.
I think it might just be Heroes Day is what it is.
Sure. Well, that's coming in another month.
Oh, so only Donna knows all these holidays and can keep us on track. Well, let's head over to our next segment, Donna, and it is on corporate training for corporate gifting. Yes?
Yes.
Making sales and staying in business is more important than ever in today's fast-paced world. And I hear the buzz around executive boardrooms. How do we get our teams to hit our sales numbers? What can we do to stay ahead of our competition, keep clients loyal, and multiply referrals? Sound familiar? As Vice President of Merchandising at Calvin Klein and Director of Sales at Salvatore Ferragamo, I learned the secrets of using the right branded marketing, which opened the door to also consult for Eddie Bauer, Laura Ashley, Major League Baseball, and New Balance. Working with branding and marketing legends for several decades enabled me to help hundreds of corporate clients and their teams design customized plans that increased sales, saved time, and eliminated the common challenges hindering growth. Our corporate training program can strengthen your brand presence, amplify visibility, and foster meaningful connections with your right audiences, so you can stop spending money on inefficient marketing that wastes valuable time and money. Let's change that conversation in the boardroom. I'm Donna Bender. Contact my team today to discover how our tailored approach can transform your company's performance, increase your business, and position you ahead of the competition too.
I looked so serious when I was watching that. Kim, one of the things that there's so many statistics that I love to share with company owners, with entrepreneurs, just in how important it is in terms of why it's important to recognize clients and prospects. And the one thing I love to talk about is how, listen to this stat. If by increasing customer retention by just 5%, you can boost your profits by 95%. So how do you increase that? By recognizing them on some wacky holidays and showing your appreciation and getting your team on board too, to do it with their clients. And that's the whole point of the corporate program, is to come up and work with teams and show them different ways that they could boost those relationships that will increase their business. So that's the magic behind it.
I love what you do with teams, Donna, because everyone wants to hit their sales numbers. Everybody wants to hit, what they're expected to do. But you have a lot of strategy behind what you're talking about that will help them actually do that. So the team members win, the company wins, the clients win. I think that's a trifecta.
There you go. Thanks, Kim.
Thank you, Donna, because I have put many things in place, I'll just say. So our next segment is we'll call it another wacky holiday. Are you ready to go see what that one's about, Donna?
Absolutely. I think a lot of people can relate to this holiday. Today's Surprise and Delight marketing segment is on, so you've been asked to sponsor at a golf tournament. What do you put in the swag bag? Golf season is an exciting time of year, and all the events are starting from chamber, charity, golf associations, and company-sponsored events. Have you ever wanted to get in front of a specific audience, but you're not sure how? Well, you may want to consider looking at golf in a whole new light. Golf is not just a sport, but a networking haven for new contacts and for building relationships. According to PGA America, approximately 90% of Fortune 500 CEOs actively engage in golf. 80% of business professionals surveyed agree that playing golf facilitates the establishment of new business contacts. So, are you getting what I'm saying and seeing that this could be another great opportunity? So, what do you put in the bag? Here are some ideas. It's very hot on that golf course, so a nice cooling towels for the player is a great idea. Plus, it has a very large canvas for you to market your company. A nice divot tool and ball marker, and one of my favorites, the Ditty pouch, where you could put everything inside. So, no matter what you decide to add to the swag bag, look at it as a business investment and a great marketing opportunity to grow your business, something that will last so that when the tournament is over, you are still top of mind. Are your branded products making you money? Oh my. Well, Kim, one of the things that people ask me all the time is, whether it's a trade show or a conference or sponsoring a golf tournament, what can I put in the swag bag? And the first reaction is, what can I put in? I don't want to spend a lot of money and blah, 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 blah. And blah, 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 blah. But the thing about sponsorships, especially a golf tournament, here's a whole audience that you have an opportunity to get in front of. And if you put something that might look more expensive, it doesn't necessarily have to be more expensive, but that's what I love doing, is helping my clients find those things so that after the golf tournament, that the golfers are still using it when they're talking to other business associates and their clients. It is a wonderful opportunity to reach a broader audience and get your brand out there. And so I always say, don't look for the cheapest thing to put in there. Look at the thing that's going to continue to be used, a useful thing, a memorable thing after the event. And I love that stat that 80% of business professionals surveyed agreed that playing in golf tournaments facilitates more business. So great opportunity.
I love it. And I think people don't recognize that it doesn't have to be that you're in the golf industry to sponsor a golf tournament. Like, there's so much there, Donna. You are so wise in your advice.
Well, there are a lot of nonprofits that have golf tournaments because they're looking to raise money. And so, as a sponsor, you may have to, put an ad in or something else, but you have an opportunity also to put something in the bag. And so I encourage people to just be a little bit more open-minded and look at being a sponsor at any event as an opportunity to reach broader audiences.
Well, you're talking perceived value, and excuse me because I am doing something on the fly. But in your book, I just want to say this really quickly. Sorry to embarrass you, and I'm sorry I got all kinds of markings. In your book, though, you talk about perceived value and how to get something that doesn't cost more, but it looks like it costs more. Mm-hmm. And I think that's an important part of what you just said is we don't have to spend more money sometimes. We have to think about what someone else sees that value as. So
absolutely.
Thank you for that very much.
Pleasure.
And I think we're going to show another demo from the Fort Worth Trade Show. Is that what we're doing now?
Yes, ma'am.
Right, here we go.
This is going to be our garment roller bag. So you open it up, and it has the garment bag feature in the inside. So you can see it here. You would hook right on here. Obviously, this would be unzipped. Then you would zipper it up, close that, and then you'd be able to close this here. What's great about this one in comparison to others that are on the market, others on the market for some reason have the garment bag stitched down, so you can pack everything on top of it. We made ours removable, so you can easily remove it to put all your stuff here first, and then drape this on top, so it doesn't add an additional wrinkles or anything like that. That's a feature that's distinct to our version. Additionally, will be price point. So our price point's going to be somewhere between $228 to $268. Competitors right now are upwards of $375.
Is that a retail price?
That was retail price. Yeah, I don't have that pricing yet. Okay.
You know, Kim, one thing that I love about that bag, and that's a great company, it's a retail brand, and they make the great duffel bags, but now they're coming out with a soft rolling bag that you can bring as a carry-on onto the airplane. And what I love about it is that garment bag, you know, I don't know if you could hear it, but the garment bag Velcros in and out. So you could put all your stuff in, then put the garment bag in so that the things don't wrinkle. And there's a lot that you can fit in there. And I am not a good packer, Kim. I will be the first to admit it. And I am looking for ways to travel with just a carry-on bag. I don't know if it's ever going to happen, but I'm looking for a new carry-on bag, and that is a great one. I really want to share that.
For someone who has met you multiple places with lots of suitcases, I'm not betting on the fact that you'll get down to one carry-on, but that would be nice.
Wouldn't it now?
That's a really nice bag, though.
It is.
So we have something special, and I want to give a cue up for it because it is something that I think is amazing. Donna is so talented in so many ways, and I love that she has brought, I think this is a gift to the table. Should I show the slide and then you talk about it?
Sure.
Or
Absolutely, Kim.
Because I think that this is it's one of those things that's very important to everyone on this planet, actually, if you want to get technical, Donna.
Absolutely.
It is queuing up. There it is.
Yes, Kim, on May 11th, it is Mother's Day. And it is a day that of celebration to anybody who is a mother, who has a special woman in their life that they love as a mother. And so it's a wonderful opportunity to celebrate. And the special thing that I have is I have a little Mother's Day limerick that I would love to read. So here goes, Kim. As Mother Day dawns with soft light, joy mixed with memories so bright, though my mom is not here, her warmth still feels near. In our hearts, her love shines bright. Last year, my daughter became a mom for the first time. Her heart overflows with love as she fills mine. A brand new delight, it's a grandmother's right to want to hold, hug, and kiss that baby all the time. For mother or grandma, each one brings laughter and warmth like the sun. From first smiles to tears, through triumphs and fears, a baby's love makes life's journeys such fun. So here's to the mothers we treasure, both present and those beyond measure. From daughters so new and all grandmothers too, may this bond in our hearts last forever. It's a joyful and festive time as we celebrate all mothers sublime. For our happy Mother's Day call is because tomorrow, the day after Mother's Day, is National Limerick Day, y'all. So we're celebrating in verses and rhyme.
There should be a standing ovation going on right now. I love it, Donna. Love it.
Well, you know, it is because the day after Mother's Day was National Limerick Day, I wanted to try my hand at that to the point where even the next segment is National Limerick Day, which follows Mother's Day on May 12th.
Here we go.
Surprise and Delight marketing segment is on showing appreciation to your clients on another wacky holiday. That's right, folks. May 12th is National Limerick Day. In the land of business, wide and vast, where wonderful connections are not always fast, there's a secret quite neat that makes success sweet. When clients feel appreciated, they truly last. Yes, appreciation, I will say with a smile, will make your clients go the extra mile. A thank you, a note, or a message you wrote can make their experience worthwhile. My message here is clear and true. Showing appreciation is good for you. It makes clients stay and brightens their day and helps your business to grow and renew. A point to remember clear and bright is that gifts of uniqueness can surprise and delight. What's important is also the thought. A gesture of appreciation, sometimes more valuable than what was bought. And through this act, your bonds will take flight. For every small gift shared with care reflects the value we declare. It's more than a transaction. It's a sign of a partnership that's designed to align. And in this journey, nothing else can compare. Let's not forget in all we do to say thank you, and we value you. For in marketing's dance, it's not left to chance that client appreciation can make dreams come true.
You are tuning into the Big Show and Tell, where the host, Donna Bender, just broke it down twice with limericks. I'm so impressed, Donna.
Oh, thank you. Well, I wanted to appreciate moms on Mother's Day and also apply it to our clients, because we want to show our appreciation to our mothers and our clients. So, welcome everybody. Glad you're here with us.
I think it's really something to be noted, Donna. You have a saying, I'll call it, where when you're showing appreciation to your clients, you're actually reinvesting in your business. And you've taught all of us, we don't give with strings attached. It's just the benefits of taking time to be grateful and taking time to say thank you. I think a lot of us business owners appreciate our clients, but we don't slow down enough to say thank you and do something like a gift.
And here's the bottom line, Kim. All of this can become part of someone's marketing plan. You can budget it in and say, instead of, just opening up the window and not knowing where your marketing dollars are going, when you invest in your clients and select clients during the course of the year, who you're giving it to, what you're spending. So you could really check and look at that return on your investment. It's an easy way to market your business. And that's why I say, when you're investing in your clients, you're reinvesting in your business. So thank you for bringing that up.
I love it. I feel like I could be a Donna poster child for, yes, this works.
Thanks, Kim.
We have another demo from the Fort Worth trade show that you were just at. It's very short, but let's play it real quick, Donna, and let everybody see this one.
Okie dokie.
And it doesn't fold inside itself. It's just nice and puffy.
Yeah. And it's got the laptop protection, lightning laptop protection on the inside. But this has been a huge seller for us. Comes in 3 colors: the gray, navy, and the chocolate. Here's the navy.
So here's the thing. When I have traveled, and when I do a lot of traveling, a lot of the carry-on bags, a lot of the cushioned, pad folios for laptops, Some of them have more of a masculine kind of feel. And this bag is like soft and cushiony, and you can, put it over your shoulder, and there's, room for other things. So this is another great thing to use to travel on the airplane, or anywhere. So it's a great little laptop bag.
It's a very cute. I love the puffy. I love that it's a puffy bag. So
Me too.
Donna, when you're looking at some of these things that you've picked up from the trade show for all of us, can you give us kind of an idea of who would benefit, like what industry would benefit from giving away a bag with their logo on it? Like what would be who would that benefit the most? Maybe I should say it that way.
Kim, I say that every industry, whether you are a realtor or a financial advisor, or you own an HVAC company, if the product is right and you could put your logo on it and give somebody something that's nice and it's not too expensive, first of all, they'll want to use it again. And I feel that a bag is a great way to market your company because it's outside. And that's why you put, logos on bags. So other people can see it. And if it's a nice one, you have now built in an audience and walking billboards to promote your brand. And so it's great for a realtor, when a realtor's taking people out, to give a bag like that, where, as they're going out on all their house, seeing all the houses, and they can gather up all their information, keep it in the bag, and continue to use it. It's that particular product is a great way to market the company.
Well, and I'm going to bring up something you taught us a few big show and tells ago. And that was that there were like 2,000 sets of eyeballs on every bag. Like that was the stat for how many times people see the bags like that.
Absolutely. And people keep a good bag, like something like that, for at least 2 years. So think about, you give out 50, 100 bags and people are using it all the time. What better advertising is that?
Well, it's very, very good in my eyes, Donna. I am looking to get some cute little bags, and maybe they'll be puffy ones. Well, our next segment is another wacky holiday, Donna, that you have some great suggestions for how to celebrate with our 1-year birthday girl here, Donna Bender. I am very excited that the show is 1 year old, Donna. And we're excited you're watching with us and celebrating with us. But Donna, I think we should go to your next cute little costume.
A yummy holiday, Kim.
A yummy holiday. That's what it is. Here we go.
Surprise and Delight marketing segment is on showing your appreciation to your clients on another wacky holiday, National Chocolate Chip Day. I stand before you not just as a certified gifologist, but as an embodiment of everyone's beloved treat, the chocolate chip cookie. So, in the world of marketing, like in baking, the right mix can create unforgettable experiences. So I'm excited to present ideas that go beyond the cookie jar to connect with your clients and your employees and your audiences in memorable ways. Well, one, you could do a beautiful chocolate chip cookie recipe journal. This could be customized with full color images of all the various recipes your company contributes to. You could add business strategies, tips, and anecdotes. It's a great way to celebrate the holiday. Number two, this is also engaging for your employees and your clients. You can have an interactive chocolate chip design workshop where participants can decorate chocolate chip cookies in a perfect recipe for creating, sharing knowledge, and building a stronger community around your brand. But let's make this day as memorable and sweet as the very cookies we're honoring. Happy National Chocolate Chip Cookie Day, everyone. May your day be filled with joy, laughter, and of course, lots of delicious chocolate chips.
I do have to say, Kim, that's celebrating National Chocolate Chip Day because chocolate chip cookies are one of my favorites. I decided that I was going to put the chips into cookies, but there is a separate chocolate chip cookie holiday that's still due to come up this year. Just saying.
Donna, I'm thinking there's not a day in the year that couldn't be chocolate chip cookie day. That's what I'm thinking.
That's very true, especially if you have some milk you want to dip your cookies in. But think about it for a second, Kim. To create an experience for employees and clients, people love experiences and they will remember experiences, and that becomes a warm and fuzzy way to build relationships. And all the things I'm suggesting are all ways to help build relationships, and that will eventually build your business, because why would anybody go elsewhere if you're putting the effort into them?
Well, I'm going to tell on you, Donna, and I hope I don't get in trouble for this because it'll be too late. I can't take it back.
Oh, no.
But Donna was vice president of 2 of Calvin Klein's companies. And one of the things that I love is that way back in the beginning, of Donna's career at all, that was something she witnessed. Some of the big brand legends, they would send out gifts like chocolate chip cookies to their clients. And I think that's an amazing thing that you brought with you, Donna, as far as you witnessed the impact it had back then. And now you still do those kind of things. I just want to know when my cookies are coming.
Yes, along with the blanket, because, think about it, chocolate chip cookies, a nice little blanket. What a great hug you can give your clients and business associates and friends to show your appreciation.
I would, yes, please, as Kat would say, yes, please. So before I get into too much trouble, y'all, we're going to head over to another demo from the Fort Worth Trade Show with Donna speaking to one of her connections, we'll call them.
All right. So this is the Rhine bottle. It's a 2-in-1 vacuum eco-friendly bottle, 30 ounce, stainless steel. It has a locking lid, or the lid has a drain through like this, and it's all protected. Thank you.
Kim, there is no shortage of fabulous drinkware in my industry. And, people people say, oh, I gave a bottle out last year. I want to give something else. Well, yes, there's obviously a lot of other things to give. But if you look at giving drinkware out as like, every year and giving a different tumbler or any kind of drinkware, it almost becomes something that you can build upon every single year that your clients would love to collect, especially if they're nice bottles. And there's so many ways to decorate now, especially laser engraving. You going that way? Mine's over there.
Our Yeti chugs were wonderful to co-brand with.
Yep. And those were beautifully laser engraved. And a lot of companies now will personalize the tumblers and have your name on it. And that whole concept really picked up during COVID because nobody wanted to share their tumbler, and they didn't have to because their name was put on the bottle. So it's a great way to build upon, a theme for your company. And because there's so many, they're not all expensive.
I love this idea, though, Donna, that you could give out some sort of personalized for the office, especially.
Yeah,
I think that's an amazing idea. Sorry, y'all. I have to process these things as Donna's telling me because it's like, ooh. Our team is probably watching saying, yes, please. Okay, Donna, we have another lovely holiday that we are going to that I think you are so fun. I want to say this is edutainment at its finest, y'all. Not only are you being entertained and have lots of costumes during this show, but you're also learning a lot if you're listening at all, because Donna's breaking down so many great strategies and tips. So just going to put that out there, Donna, and then I'm going to click the button to go to the next segment.
Thanks, Kim. Another
Today's Surprise and Delight marketing segment is about celebrating another wacky holiday to show your appreciation. That's right, get ready to preheat your ovens because there's one more food celebration in May, and that's World Baking Day. That's right. It's a fantastic opportunity to show some appreciation to your clients and those that add that special flavor to your lives. So here's some gift ideas to bake a difference in someone's day. You can do, put a DIY utensil kit together. You can include a rolling pin, these fabulous wooden spoons and spatulas and a whisk. And if you're doing anything that has to do with pizza, do not forget a pizza cutter, because this one I have had for almost 19 years. It is a fabulous, fabulous cutter. Another idea would be this great brownie kit. Comes with this wonderful canvas bag, these utensils, pot holders, as well as an apron. It's a great gift idea. And the last idea would be to hold a virtual bake-off where your employees and clients can come together. You give them a pass to an exclusive baking class with you or a guest baker. And it's a wonderful way to learn, engage, and to show appreciation by sharing the experience. And they can share recipes. So let's make this World Baking Day the sweetest one yet by spreading some love and appreciation and, of course, lots and lots of tasty treats. Remember, it's the little things that make a big difference. So happy baking, everyone. And here's to showing your clients and employees just how much you appreciate them.
Yes, another yummy holiday. There's a lot of great food holidays, Kim, that people can, I know, could show appreciation. And, that pizza cutter, well, it will show up again. And then I will say how long I've really had it, because it pops up in another video that we're going to show. But, there's so many great things that you can give, especially with people who love to bake. Mm-hmm. So another great holiday.
I'm thinking what a fun idea you had too, to just, do some sort of a bake off or some sort of something. I think a lot of times we business owners and even team members, we work so hard and we're so busy, the connection sometimes can be hard to make with other people. And so I think that that's such a brilliant idea that you had, Donna, of just having that, I'll just say, fun time together.
Well, Kim, the next video that we're going to show is yet another yummy holiday. As you can see, I like a lot of food holidays. And so that concept also is prevalent in the next video. So
we'll roll that beautiful food footage.
That food video. Has become a phenomenon, and celebrating this day provides a delicious and universally enjoyable way to show appreciation to your clients and your employees. So here are some ideas. Host a pizza party at your office or local pizzeria. And if your team is remote, you could send a pizza delivery voucher so everyone can order their perfect pie. You could give pizza gifts. There's beautiful cutting boards or a pizza cutter. I've had mine for 18 years. And you have a pizza lunch meeting in your office and invite employees and your clients. I know people who have gone to a pizza class and they just adored it. I would love to go to a pizza class. And there's also pizza kit deliveries for at-home activity. It's a DIY, and it comes with the dough, the sauce, the cheese, and everything. So using National Pizza Day to thank your clients and employees can strengthen relationships, boost morale, and create a sense of community, all while enjoying a slice or two. So there's a couple of things I just want to share. I have to tell you, I did not purposely drop the dough. It did drop by accident. And so that was not planned, let me tell you, but I thought after I saw it was a good thing. And so here, the pizza cutter. I now almost have it for 20 years. It is a great, great gift. Especially a realtor, when your clients move into their new home, what are they going to make for dinner? They're still unpacking. What a great way to welcome them. You could work with the pizza parlor themselves. You could put your logo on one side, the pizza parlor on the other side, and deliver a pizza with the cutter to the family, and welcome them. And then they can go continue on with their unpacking. So that's the reason why that pizza cutter just means so much to me, because it's something I have had for many, many years.
And that's a brilliant idea, Donna. That's great co-branding. You talk about co-branding all the time, and I love that.
And, usually when you get a pizza delivery or you deliver it, it comes with paper plates. So so it's just a perfect way to welcome the new family.
I love this. I have to figure out how I can get a pizza cutter from a pizza place now.
Yeah.
All right, Donna, we are got only a couple more demos from the Fort Worth trade show. Can we go to?
Yes, I think this is our last one.
Unless I'm counting wrong, we have 2, but that doesn't mean I'm right. And I have to also say, I am so sorry, because the last 2 times I've clicked the button and you started to say something.
No problem.
And I'm like, because you can't take it back, y'all. Once the button goes, it goes. Okay, so I'm pushing the button, Donna.
iPhone watch on here, but you can also put your phone on a stand like this, and it also has a charger.
Do you know what the MA inches is?
It is 5,000.
That's awesome.
So that is a dual little backup power charger where it works with an Android or an iPhone. And it is just a very handy thing to throw into your bag, or into your briefcase, your carry bag, whatever, for that extra juice when, you're running out and about and you don't have anything to plug in. Very, very handy item.
Let me tell a true story, Donna. I got a gift in the mail from someone on the screen. I'm just saying. It's similar to that one. I think that might be the newest one, but I got one a while back. I keep it on the table by the door, because I am notorious for running out of battery somewhere or not remembering to charge my phone. I grab that when I go out the door, and I'm always covered. So I think that is brilliant, and I love the one. I think that one was like that too, but the one you gave me was watch and battery and earpods. It's lovely, y'all.
Yep. And that's a great idea to keep it right by the door, Kim.
That's the only way I'll remember it.
Oh, because, you get in the car and you go, oh, damn, excuse me. What? Why didn't I remember to bring it? But if it's right there, right before you walk out the door, how brilliant.
Thank you. I learned that from Donna Bender. Well, I think we're going to go to the next segment quickly, Donna.
Yes, ma'am.
Today's Surprise and Delight marketing segment is about another aspect of successful gift giving: unique gifts. There's something truly special about receiving a unique gift, whether it's a handcrafted journal, a personalized photo album, or a one of a kind experience. Unique gifts hold a special place in our hearts. They have the power to create lasting memories, a gift that stands out and becomes a cherished part of someone's life. Every time the recipient sees or uses that gift, they're reminded of the thought and care that went into it. Unique gifts become conversation starters, fostering connections and strengthening relationships. Here's an example of just that. One of my clients, who's a realtor, wanted some gift ideas to give to her clients after they moved into their new home. In the past, she loved to give them a beautifully framed photograph. Knowing that, I thought of something else that could take that gift to the next level. I suggested that with the same photograph of her client's home, she could give them a soft, warm, and beautiful blanket with a full-color image right on the front, as large as the blanket itself. I shared with you a few weeks back how much I love to give blankets as a gift and how good it makes people feel. A blanket represents warmth, a sense of security, safety. A blanket is cozy and feels like a big hug. What a great message for a new home buyer to receive from the person that sold them their home. The recipients loved their blanket, and it became a conversation piece whenever they had guests over. My client shared with me that the common theme was, wow, what a unique gift. The result of giving this gift solidified stronger relationships and provided a stream of referrals for my client. Giving a unique gift isn't just about the gift itself. It's about the thought, meaning, and connection it represents. So the next time you're searching for the perfect gift, consider the magic of uniqueness and the profound impact it can have for both the receiver and the giver.
I love
that music.
I love the concept of giving unique gifts, though, Donna. I think that's very special.
And I have to tell you, there's several companies now that will do a full color dye sublimation of a photograph or anything that's full color on a blanket. And they're magnificent. And what better way to, welcome, another great thing for a realtor to welcome the family is to give them a blanket. A blanket represents security and hugs and warmth and all the things you want your client to feel moving into this new home. So it's a great gift for anybody to give, but especially realtors.
I think that's brilliant, Donna. I think if you're listening, I just want to say this out loud, and you're in the industry that you don't know yet how to give a branded product or give something as a gift for, standing out from the competition, contact Donna. Because this is the thing, Donna has worked with so many different industries. There's not an industry on the planet that she cannot connect you with the right strategic gift or branded merch.
Thank you, Kim.
Just gonna put that out there. So Donna.
Yes, ma'am.
I believe we are going into our last segment.
Our last holiday for the month of May.
Our last holiday.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, I am pulling it up, Donna. I say that and then I take forever, right?
Well, the month of May has a tremendous amount. And one holiday, which is at the end of May, is Memorial Day. And it's a holiday that none of us should ever forget because of the veterans and all of the people who have served and given the gift of life, okay, so that we can enjoy our freedoms. I'm getting a little melty myself there. And so I think it's a wonderful way. And, we all celebrate Memorial Day and we all, have wonderful barbecues and hang out with friends and relatives. And it's a great day to remember the reason that we celebrate it, but also to be safe and careful on the holiday as well. So
I love that you included that, Donna, and didn't forget it, because the way the dates are, Donna had pointed out, it actually will be the day before the next big show and tell. So we didn't want to do it the day after, which I think is amazing on your part, Donna.
Oh, My pleasure. But I do, there is a plethora of holidays that people can enjoy in the month of May. So I just hope this has sparked someone's interest in using another holiday besides the end of the year major holidays as an opportunity to build relationships with their clients and teams and employees.
So Donna, I know I'm going off script a little, but I want to ask, can I play one last very short demo from the Fort Worth trade show, because I saved my favorite one for the last.
Sure.
It's very short, Donna, very short.
Sure, Kim, sure.
This is a lamp, also sound machine, speaker, so you can dim this, so do different lighting. Oh, I'm pressing the wrong button, sorry. Different lighting options on this one. You can do sounds. Let's see, is it playing?
Boy, that's so cool.
So cool. Yes. If I can get this to work. You can play bird noises, white noise, ocean. There's like 7 or 8 different noises on here that you can do. So how much is very cool thing? I'm gonna say $35 about. Yes. Net. Like under 20, probably.
That is an amazing product. Thank you, Kim, for showing that, because it's a light, it's a speaker, it's a noise machine. And I automatically went to my granddaughter's room because the sound machine has wonderful waves, and the last thing you do before you leave the room is turn out the light. So you turn on the sound machine, turn out the light. It is a perfect gift for anyone. And thank you for showing that.
Well, I love it, Donna, and I want everyone to know like how much you have helped all of us in our community be able to do things that we didn't even know were possible. So I encourage everyone watching today, hit subscribe, hit like, hit all of the things. Let me say that.
Hit all the buttons.
Hit all the buttons, but stick around on this channel, on this platform that you're watching this on. Stick around because Donna has multiple big show and tells you can go back and watch. She has many things coming out. She's always sharing new products. And I just want to encourage everybody, hit that button.
Thank you, Kim. And I want to thank you for, again, being my co-host and cohort. And I want to thank everybody for joining us today. And if you're watching this on the replay, thank you for watching it again. And all I can say is that the next show and tell is on Tuesday, May 27th at 1 o'clock Central Time on this channel. So be here or be square. And, Kim, all I can say is, unless you have something else,
I'll be here. That's all I'm saying. I'll be here.
Well, that's a wrap. And bye for now.